To do everything we can to make you feel cared about, valued and respected as an individual.
Because if you don't feel cared about, you just feel a bit unwanted, and it's not very good for your emotional state. And if they make you feel cared for, then you put trust into them.
Shows children in care they've got a bit of power, and that they're able to choose what they want to do with their lives.
I think it's important because you should have respect. Anyone in the world, to be honest, we're a normal human being and we should be treated like a normal human being.
Well, it means a lot, because if you don't feel cared, you don't feel like you're good enough, or you don't feel like there's people there to talk to.
To make sure you have a social care worker who will spend time with you and get to know you.
A friendly face that you know you can trust and that you can relay information back to. Someone that is not going to betray that trust or break it. Just someone that's there and that can fight your corner.
Because the young person needs to feel secure, and the young person needs to know that what they say is going to be acted on.
If you trust your social worker, then you can open up to them more and say more personal issues that you may be struggling with.
Because she's going to be there from the start to the finish, but that is important to make sure there is someone there.
To make sure you have the opportunity to achieve and succeed.
Well, I think it's important because you don't want to be looking back on your life later on in life thinking, what the hell, why didn't I succeed? I could have succeeded then. You don't want to regret. You want to live your life to the max, really.
When you come into foster care, you come in because of certain circumstances, maybe because of behaviour issues, or maybe because something with your family. But Essex want to make sure you achieve and give you the best possible outcome in life.
To get the most out of life, so say you have the opportunity to go to Swaziland or any trips like that can boost your emotional state, and courses, you can take part in different courses that are not on the curriculum and things like that.
To help you keep in touch with your family, brothers and sisters and friends when you come into care.
Essex want to make sure that you keep in touch with your family, as when you get older you're able to go and see your family and maybe have a relationship with them that you couldn't have while you was younger.
They could be classed as foster mums and stuff, but your real family, where you're actually born and everything, you sort of want something to do with them, don't you? You don't want to be cut out of your own family, really.
Family is really what you're going to have, as well as friends you've made along the way. But to get really in touch with your family is important, because you have that back in when you're out of care.
It's not fair if you split up the siblings, because they've got to stick together, and you don't want to lose your family, because that's what social tried to do. They tried to keep the family together.
To fully involve you in decision making so your views are listened to, and to explain when we make a decision that you may not like or agree with.
All Essex have to make certain decisions themselves because it may be a protection issue or something like that. But most decisions can be made by the person themselves in care.
It's important for you to have your decision on what happens, because it's your life and you decide what you're going to do or what happens to you.
It's basically your life, so you've got to make your own decisions. You shouldn't have someone making them for you, because it's not like they have their decisions made for their life.
Kids in care need to be listened to, because if they're not listened to, it just end up going down the wrong path. That's why a lot of people do go missing and do lose everything, because they're not listened to in the first place.
To find out more about the Essex Pledge for children and young people, please go to cicc.essex.gov.uk.